Hi everyone, it's Amber from The Sensible Mama, shooting off camera today. I'm pretty sure the audio in here is going to be terrible, but we got to get a video out and I'm doing my best here. Today, I'm going to be doing a car bag packing video. I know usually on Fridays I do more of like a chit chat style video, but you guys have been waiting and asking for an updated car bag video for a while now. So I've decided to go ahead and do that today, but this video is actually going to serve two purposes. One, it is obviously a car bag packing video, as I said, but it is also going to be a first look at the new Jujube print called Kuwaii Carnival. So today I'm going to be off camera just because I can't get a great camera angle going today, but we're going to go all over this beautiful print, show you a few of the different pieces that it comes in, and then of course show you how I've got this packed up as a car bag. Now, I've done car bag packing videos in the past, and often I have used a Jujube Starlet or Superstar. However, I'm noticing that Jujube seems to maybe be phasing those two items out of their product list because all of the launches don't always have those two things, but there's almost always the Super B. So I figured if you are looking to purchase a new car bag and you're wanting that feel-good purchase and you want to pick out a print that you really love, you can usually find any Super B in any print from Jujube. So that's why we're packing this up today. So with that said, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Now, I should have mentioned in my intro that we will have this print in stock at thesensiblemama.com. Our order was cut, so we don't have a whole lot, but we will have a few things. Make sure you come shop right at launch time if you want to check that out. All right, so getting right into the packing portion of this video, the first thing that I have is right here in the front slip pocket. Guys, if there's anything that I could tell you that you should have in your car bag, it is a fully charged battery charger along with a cable, because it doesn't matter how many of these you have in your diaper bag or sitting in your car. If you're in a situation where your car dies and you can no longer charge your phone using your car, and you drain a battery that you have in your backpack or your purse or whatever, you're just gonna feel better knowing that you have one of these. So I always make sure in a car bag to have one of these fully charged. The minute I use it, I take it home and put it back on the charger because I want a full power battery charger in there. Now, I'm learning just as I progress in my packing journey that I don't tend to use outside pockets of bags. I generally prefer to use the inside space unless the bag is the type where packing up the outside pockets doesn't really take up space on the inside of the bag, but that's kind of rare, and the Super B is not like that at all. If you put something in these outside pockets, you have two, one here and one here, it's really going to eat into your space on the inside of the bag. Same applies on the back side of this Super B. Y'all, this is my favorite part of this print. This Ferris wheel is just so dang cute, and then you have the little merry-go-round beside it. I just think it's so pretty. That is absolutely my favorite print placement of this print. I'll bring it up close for you. It has been a while since I have had a Toki print come out that I was as excited about as Donatella's Sweet Shop. That was such a fun, happy print, and this one for me is giving me that same vibe. I just love it. So anyway, back here, here's a little peek at the print. You do have a really long, wide slip pocket. This is a great place for putting maybe a change pad or a wet bag or something like that if you need one. And as you can see, even with this bag fully packed, this is the one pocket on the Super B that I feel you have some wiggle room, like you can fully pack the Super B and you still have a little bit of space there. I don't have anything in there right now. I have older kids. My kids are about to be 3 and 5. So even, you'll see that I have some diapers packed in here, but even for Abby, if I have her in a diaper, even though she's mostly potty trained, I don't really use a change pad anymore. She can stand up and we can do her diapers that way. So let's go ahead and dive inside the bag. Here's one thing that I think is so cute about the new things that they've been doing with Toki. We have these cute zipper pulls. So this one is Sandy. The Super B only comes with one zipper pull. All the other bags that have two zippers, you get one Tokidoki zipper pull and one Jujube zipper pull, so just know that. So here's a little peek at the inside. Guys, I love how the Super Bee packs. It's just such a nice, big, open space in there. And still, one of my favorite videos I've ever done on this channel was my packing for an airplane ride video, where I showed a diaper bag packed in a Super Bee. And I still stand by that I think the Super Bee may be one of the best bags for airline travel if you have to be getting in and out of it a lot, because you can lay this down at your feet and have everything that you need right there. So let's get into all the things that I have packed inside of this bag. The first two things are these headphones that we just got off of Amazon. This is Roman's pair and this is Abby's pair. As you can see, these are not meant for watching tablets or any kind of media. These are actually the type of headphones that you would wear to a shooting range. They are similar also to the kind of headphones that like air traffic controllers would wear. They are meant to deaden noises. So it's gonna be hard to see in there, but there's like a really thick foam padding. And the reason why I think that this is a good idea to have these is my kids are at an age now where my main concern if I'm getting into a car bag is less about like, oops, someone had an accident and their clothes are dirty, and more like, oh no, something happened to the car, we're stranded, we're now in a kind of new and maybe scary situation. So I think it's a good idea to have little headphones like these to put on your kids. Just like imagine a scenario. Your car has kind of died on the side of the road. It's late at night. You're on the highway. Cars are zooming past. It's scaring the kids. You can put this on and just deaden some of the noise. God forbid you're in a situation where there are ambulances or fire trucks showing up. I just feel like this is one of those things you don't ever want to need them, but you'd be really appreciative of having them when you did need them. So I will link these in the description. They're from Amazon. Here's what the bag looks like all packed up underneath of that. Now, the next thing that I have in here is this enormous Welly Kit first aid kit. I've already done a video showing everything that's in here, so I'm not going to go into all of that, but this is like your ultimate first aid kit for the car. It's got everything you could possibly need. Big bandages, smaller bandages, tape for non-stick bandages. It's got some Tylenol in here, and then all kinds of ointments, cleansing wipes, hand sanitizer, anything you might need if someone has been hurt on the go. And up here, as you can see, there's like a little guide that shows you where everything is inside the first aid kit. It is such an amazing, amazing car first aid kit. Highly recommend, and we just got these in stock at the Sensible Mama. And as always, all of this stuff will be linked down in the description box below. Sitting right in front of that, I have a large set piece from the Kuwaii Carnival print by Jujubee. Here's a closer look. This is why I picked this one. I hate that it's on the back, but this is my absolute favorite placement, just this cute little Ferris wheel. The colors of this print very much remind me of like a sherbet. They're just so pretty. So in here I have changes of clothes for both of my kids. Make sure that you have packed pants, shirts, and undies and socks. I've just found that I tend to need undies and socks more than I need like regular clothing. So my suggestion is make sure that you really double up on socks and undies. Also in there I have a Be Quick, also in the Carnival Kuwaii print, and this has got a change of clothes for myself. Guys, if you're packing a car bag and you're not putting a change of clothes for yourself in there, you're really missing out, because you just never know when, especially if you've got littler kids, you're gonna get spit up on, your kids are going to send you chasing after them and you're gonna fall down and get your clothes dirty. It really doesn't matter. The possibilities for ruining your outfit are endless, and I have been doused before, like to the point where I had to change all of my clothes. So do yourself a favor, put yourself a little change of clothes, even if it's just workout clothes, so that you have something dry to change into. It's also nice to have that if you do find yourself actually stranded somewhere and, you know, God forbid you're traveling and you're gonna end up having to get a hotel unexpectedly, you have a change of clothes. So we're getting towards the end here. Again, this is, Kate Schwenke has a really amazing like emergency preparedness car bag kit. I'm gonna try to find it and I will link it in the description box if I find it. It's been years since I saw it. But that's not what this bag is. This is more of like a crossover, sort of little bit of everything bag. So I do have a few things in here for emergencies, but also just like odds and ends that I find myself needing as a parent. But if I find Kate's video, I will link it because it's also very good. This is the medium piece from the Jujube B set. I think it's an interesting choice that Jujube has switched to the fabric tags on these bags. Did the large have that too? It did. I gotta say, I kind of miss the metal tags. I get it, it's a cartoon print, so it does kind of make sense to just have a fabric tag, but I do miss those really pretty metal tags there. But again, that's gonna be a personal preference thing. So here is the medium piece, and I have things in here for me. I have a hair tie and bobby pins, a comb for me or for Abby, and then I just have a bunch of tampons and pads down in there. Again, it's one of those things that usually I will have feminine products in my diaper bag somewhere, but on the off chance that I don't, it's just really good to have that in there. And while I'm thinking about it, I don't have this in here right now because due to COVID, I just really don't carry much cash anymore. But when life returns to normal, tuck yourself a $20 bill in here in this front zipper pocket, put it there, forget about it. Remember that it's there when you need it, but don't touch that $20 bill. Leave it there for that one time that you're out with your kids and you pull up to the gas station because you are on E and you realize that you left your wallet at home and you have your kids with you and you're out of gas. Put that $20 bill in there, and at least that way you can get 20 bucks worth of gas if you need it. Okay, so here's the last few things I have in there. As you can see, I have a fuel cell, and then I have other things tucked into these two really useful mesh pockets on the inside of the Super Bee. So here is the fuel cell. The fuel cell is also super cute in this print. So this is packed up with food and drinks for everybody. I should add that it is also a really good idea to have a growler of some sort filled with water in your back of your car. You can definitely, like if you choose to not put a fuel cell in there inside of the Super Bee, you can fit this. This is how I originally had it packed, and then I decided to take this out because this is something that you can kind of put anywhere in your car. It doesn't have to be inside of the car bag, but it's just really nice to have a filled up thing of water just in case. Okay, so what I have in here is packed up with food needs. Again, this bag is, here's the thing. I love feeling prepared. And usually in my diaper bag, I've created a system where I feel very prepared just with the diaper bag. But I also know that there could be times where we hit really bad traffic, we are stuck there and not moving, and there's no place to turn around. Just any unforeseeable circumstance. There we go. I want to be prepared for. So this is not to say you should have snacks, I think, packed up in your diaper bag while you're out. This is more of like a, oh my gosh, we're going to be stuck in this bumper to bumper traffic for a couple hours. People are getting out and walking around. That's how bad it is, right? So I just have a few things in here that will make you feel more comfortable if you have screaming children in your car who are hungry and you can't get anywhere. So first things first, I have stuff in here that I know I would still need to get in here and sort of replenish after a long period of time. But I have some little chips, a whole sleeve of saltine crackers. I have Pura cups, one for each of my kids, just because it's great to have something for them to actually drink out of. And I can pull out of this water here in the growler. And then I just have like some granola bars, you know, things that aren't gonna go bad. Mott's little these little Mott's fruit snacks, just a whole bunch of stuff that I could easily get to and hand to the kids and they could feed themselves with, which is important. I can't be back there feeding them. And then up here in the top, I have 2 sets of replay utensils just in case. And then I have reusable Go Silly straw tins in there as well, just in case my kids need straws. Oh, and also, while we're here, here's a look of the dual zipper pull thing. This is the fuel cell. So here we've got one zipper that looks like this with Jujube on the other side. And then you get a random Tokidoki zipper pull. This one is the Honey Bear. I don't know his exact name, but that's what that looks like. It's just so cute. The last few things in here, no one is going to be surprised by. I do love these really, really big mesh pockets in here are big enough to put an entire copper pearl quilt blanket. This is a huge 47 by 47 inch blanket. Make sure you have one of these. It's probably a good idea to have two if you have more than one kid, just in case something happens and it's cold and your car won't run so you can't heat the car. This is a nice big blanket. I could put both of my kids underneath of it if I had to, even with them in their car seats. So just a great thing to have in case of emergencies. And then of course over here in the other zip pocket, I have a full unopened case of wipes. And then of course I just have a few diapers in case as well. Both of my kids are potty trained. Abby still is having an accident here and there. But I kind of like, these are size 6s. I kind of like having these in here even for my big kids, because you never know when they might get some stomach issues or whatever, and I want to preserve their dignity. And if they are in a situation where they really can't hold it, but my kids are this way, they would gladly put on a diaper if they're in a situation where they know they're not going to be able to make it to a bathroom, like we're stuck on the highway. So just having these in there so that they could put these on if they needed them. Again, don't want to be in that situation, but good to have. And of course, if you've got younger kids, you're obviously going to want to have a lot of diapers in here for just in case. So quickly, here's just a look at the inside of this lining. I was really hoping for a pink lining just because there's so much beautiful pink on the outside of this bag, but since this does look so much like sherbet, I think it was a really cool choice. And I haven't, help me if I'm wrong, but I don't think that we have seen this color lining from Jujubee ever, at least not in the time that I have been associated with them, and it is very, very pretty. The whole print, like I said, is just a happy, beautiful print, and it will be launching on the 26th, so make sure you're looking out for that. Alright, that is it for today's packing video and first look of the brand new print from Jujubee. This is going to be launching on the 26th, and of course we do have these in stock at the Sensible Mama. They will be available on launch date. Our order got cut, so it's a very limited supply, but we will have a few things. Make sure you come shop right at launch time in order to score. Love ya, mean it always, mwah, and I'll see you in the next one.